very, very excited. It's one of the projects that we've been working on for some time now because we are very passionate about this problem and just solving problems at scale in on-prem or in the cloud or at edge environments. And what Arlon is, it's an open source project, and it is a Kubernetes native tool for complete end-to-end management of not just your clusters, but your clusters, all of the infrastructure that goes within and along the sides of those clusters, security policies, your middleware plugins, and finally, your applications. So what Arlon lets you do in a nutshell is in a declarative way, it lets you handle the configuration and management of all of these components and at scale. Think of your assembly line, in a traditional, let's say, auto manufacturing factory or et cetera, and the level of efficiency at scale that that assembly line brings, right? Arlon, and if you look at the logo we've designed, it's this funny little robot, and it's because when we think of Arlon, we think of these enterprise large-scale environments sprawling at scale, creating chaos because there isn't necessarily a well-thought-through, well-structured solution that's similar to an assembly line, which is taking each component, addressing them, manufacturing, processing them in a standardized way, then handing to the next stage where again it gets processed in a standardized way, and that's what Arlon really does. Not just developer, the ops, the operations folks as well, right? Because developers, developers are responsible for one picture of that layer, which is my apps, and then maybe that middleware of applications that they interface with. But then they hand it over to someone else who's then responsible to ensure that these apps are secured properly, that they are logs are being collected properly, monitoring and observability is integrated, and so it solves problems for both those. Arlon leverages existing open source components products that are extremely popular. Two specifically. One is Arlon uses Argo CD, which is probably one of the highest rated and used CD open source tools that's out there, right? It's created by folks that are as part of Intuit team now, really brilliant team, and it's used at scale across enterprises. That's one. Second is Arlon also makes use of Cluster API, CAPI, which is a Kubernetes subcomponent, right, for lifecycle management of clusters. So there is enough community, users, et cetera, around these two products, right, or open source projects that will find Arlon to be right up in their alley because they're already comfortable, familiar with Argo CD. Now Arlon just extends the scope of what Argo CD can do. And so that's one. And then the second part is going back to your point of the comfort, and that's where Platform 9 has a role to play.
What does the current pain look like? Are the apps breaking? What is the signals to the customer?
If you're looking to reduce your mean time to resolution, if you're looking to reduce the number of failures that occur on your production site, that's one. And second, if you're looking to manage these at-scale environments with a relatively small, focused, nimble ops team, which has an immediate impact on your budgets. So those are the signals.